It's Friday night, and you know what that means. Time for another hour of wrestling that flies by like it's merely 60 minutes. 45 minutes with commercials. I'm John Renton with my review of AEW Rampage, Excalibur, Ricky Starks, and Taz on commentary, and it's all about that boom, Adam Cole, baby. He is in the ring, and so is Tomohiro Ishii, the Stone Pitbull versus a man that loves to do the low blows because the leader of the undisputed elite can't win a match unless he gets a low blow for whatever goddamn reason. Why did you punch me in the dick? So, yes, Chaos friends, Orange Cassidy, I guess a de facto Chaos member, and Rocky Romero is just there suddenly. I like Rocky Romero, but it's just random that he was there. But anyway, no TV entrances. Ishii does not have a lot of time left. He's got maybe a few more years. He's 45, I think he's going to be 46 this year. And with the hard style he's worked, I would be very, very shocked to see him still wrestling at the age of 50. But he is still one of the hardest wrestlers in the world, giggity. And he is not one to anger or mess with or anything. And Adam Cole kept trying to fist him. And you never want to fist a man that has a head that hard and a man with no neck. There was a big superplex spot and some other good action. This wasn't a bad match. But we knew who was going to win. By the way, this was an Owen Hart qualifier. And look, Jay White Toast decides to attack Rocky Romero. And that's enough of a distraction for the referee to not see a low blow and then lowering the boom kick. And Adam Cole, baby, gets the victory. Then Jericho threatened security. Let us in, let us in. No, you cannot come in. Even though you were part of the show that we had taped just before, or that we had live just before us. We're taping this the same night, but no, you can't come in on this Friday show. Garcia says, I'll take care of him myself. I'll take him myself. I'm hardcore. That's not how that works. and Danhausen messes with Hook's pile of chips. That needs to be a cooking show. Even though you really can't cook chips, but maybe you could see Hook, cook chip. Okay, enough of that. Hook then speaks. You want my attention? You got it. Holy shit, Hook can talk. I literally thought he was a mute. But anyway, he's going to beat up Danhausen. I imagine this will probably take place on the buy-in for the next pay-per-view. I mean, they could do this on TV. I don't really care if they do. I mean, this needs to be 3 minutes at the most, and Hook needs to destroy him because I've seen Danhausen wrestle. He's a gimmick. The matches aren't really, meant to be viewed with anything like, saying, oh, I'm going to see quality here. No, you're there to see the gimmick. But Hook is going to beat him easily. So anyway, Lance Archer beats Serpentico in a shorter time than it took for me to describe that. Why was Jake Roberts in the Flasher raincoat? And then a package on Tony Nese and Smart Mark Sterling. Then Eddie Kingston took on Daniel Garcia. All people banned from ringside. Everybody. They had to get all the fans out of there. It was very weird. I kid. Everybody in anybody's group was banned. Everybody. Every group. Justin Roberts, get the hell out of here. You shouldn't be close to that many minors anyway. If you know, you know. But Eddie's way over. Garcia worked on the back and did some good stuff. And then, because Garcia's really, really good in the ring. He is. He's young. He needs some more experience on a national stage, but he is very good. This whole Jericho Appreciation Society thing is not very good. But Eddie decides to throw him a few times and then back fist his way to victory. Anytime you want to get a fist from the back, you're going to go down. Don't ask me how I know that. But Eddie gets the victory and then takes off his belt. He's going to whip him, but then he says, no, send this message to your boss. This whipping's for him. This whipping's easy for you. Wait, that's Stetson. Does anybody remember the Stetson commercials? I can't imagine anybody watching this would actually remember those. Shivani then interviews Swerve and Lee. This literally took 45 seconds. This is not over, is what they basically said. Lee is pissed off. And Stark says, well, we're going to cash a check on your ass, or something. Ricky Starks is really good on the mic. And he's definitely better with words than I am at trying to interpret anything that's flashing by so goddamn fast. Hobbs, however, is like, yeah, great, good job there. Good job, Ricky. They look like a powerhouse duo, ironically, and Lee and Swerve are a good team as far as like individual talents, but they just feel like two guys they decided to force together. And then Shivani interviews Tony, Jamie Hayter. My goodness. I'm going to be totally fine during Tony Storm versus Jamie Hayter. If you believe that, I don't know what you've been paying attention to. Britt then says, one of us two will advance in the Owen Hart qualifier. Again, Jamie, my goodness. So, pre-tape on Cash versus Dax for Dynamite. This could be a show-stealing match. Give that 20 fucking minutes, and it could be great. I mean, if it's even close to Punk versus Dax, this could be a match of the year candidate. These two are going to go all out. They're going to do maybe a condensed version of what Owen and Brett did at Mania 10 just on free TV. These two are really good pro wrestlers, and I'm really, really excited for this. My expectations are very high for this. And then Mark Henry tries to interview both Jade and Marina. This was awkward. We did 20 takes, and that was the best one. The worst part was the next thing. There was an attempt in this main event. I don't know what the attempt was, but it wasn't a good attempt. It wasn't even an average attempt. It wasn't even a subpar attempt. This was brutal. Jade versus Marina Shafir, Smart Mark Sterling, their TBS Championship match. And sweet fucking Christ, why did this get 12 minutes? Marina is not very good. Jade is unfortunately in the ring as green as her hair. And look, Jade has the look. She's been trying. She has enough personality to get by. You don't need to be putting her in matches this goddamn long, and this was brutal. And the baddie section, why are Red Velvet and Kira Hogan part of it? Why? Well, why? Why is this a thing? There's nothing wrong with women being confident, but why is this a thing? There is more stalling in this goddamn thing than cars trying to turn on the Canadian winter, for God's sake. Ugh. We got a table bump, no goddamn DQ. This went forever. We get a leg lock, and then she kicks her down, and then hits Jaded for 3. And then that was painful. It's one of the worst matches I've seen this year on WWE, AEW, or New Japan programming. Sweet fucking Christ, there are certain matches you don't need to have go that goddamn long. You had to think, like, looking at the individual, like, skills of these two and think, okay, we need to go home quick. Stop. Don't do this anymore. Whew. I don't mind the women main eventing shows. I think the women need more time. They do. There are a lot of talented women in that division. That was brutal. That was really, really fucking brutal. Anyway, agree, disagree with what I said? Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritlin. I'll see you soon.